before he spoke. "You waiting for someone?" he asked, moving in close. "Waiting for you," Sally told him. "Took you long enough to get the hint, didn't it?" She stood on tiptoe and pulled him down for a kiss. "No," the foreigner answered at last. "Everybody's about their business." "Good." The Englishman drained his drink. She saw it out of the corner of her eye. "Let's move on. We'd better get all your cravings taken care of, so you can focus on the plan." Sally kept kissing her dock worker, though he tasted like onion. His hands left her waist and climbed higher as the two men pushed through the crowd toward the door. Sally pulled away. "Why don't we wet our whistles with a pint?" she asked with a grin. "Before we move this someplace more private?" "How about we drink after?" Now, a girl has needs," she purred, taking her cue from the foreigner and his thirsts. "Wetter's better, ain't it?" Heat flared in the dock worker's eyes. He turned toward the bar. "I'll be right back." "Hurry," she urged. She had eased through the crowd and stepped out the door before he ever got the tapster's attention. Walking out into the night, thick with the river's stink, she grinned. Yes, the League, he'd said. And the way he'd said it. It showed the importance of it. Money, foreigners, conflict. This was all something she could use. Her lady knew at least one of those men. That Englishman. Sally had seen him before, more than once. She'd known there was something going on. Well, now her lady would have to listen. Sally would get her position back any way she had to. And she did have to. She ached for it. For her mistress. For the confidences and the intrigue. For the sort of connection that she'd never felt before. For that feeling of being special. A watchman up the street called out the hour. Sally straightened her shoulders. Tonight. The ceremony. She would go tonight and get it all back. Hurrying away toward a busier street, she used a few precious coins and caught a hack to the station. She made it just in time for the train heading west. When she disembarked at the village, she knew she had the correct night. There were 2 wagons waiting outside, when normally this late there would be none. "Just you, young miss? You must surely be the last one. Be sure to tell them all that we'll be waiting to take them back. Last train heads back to London at midnight." She nodded, but kept quiet. The young man kindly offered to let her ride on the seat with him, but she perched at the back, letting her legs dangle, while she carefully planned how she would approach her mistress and what she would say. The wagon left the village and navigated dark country lanes. "Here it is," the driver called, pulling the cart to a stop. "Sure you can find your way in the dark?" She handed him his coin. "I've been before." He leaned down toward her. "What is it the lot of you are doing in there? Strange rituals? Are you all witches, then?" Sally shot him a disgusted look. "It's a group of women gathered together, asking for guidance on major decisions, for blessings on births and children, looking for a bit of the mystic in their lives, and adventure in their souls. Don't sound too Christian if you ask me. Heathens, are you? The whole lot?" "No, curse you. But it's women, and they are doing something you ain't heard of or seen before, so I suppose there's no convincing you they aren't a bunch of dark pagan witches, then." He shrugged. "Suppose not." "But you'll offer your service and take their money," she sneered. "Sure, and I will then." He tugged off his cap and scratched his head. "We'll be here when you're done." She set out on the slight trail that led to the lake. Sally had to admit it sent a thrill down her spine, being out here in the dark wood, with the last leaves rustling and the scurry of small animals sounding loud in the undergrowth. It was a fine thing, to be able to escape the city with the other members of the club, to feel the connection with the ancient women who had trod paths like this for similar reasons. The sound of chanting rode faintly on the breeze as she drew closer. Sally shivered, both with the chill of the night and with the sheer dark splendour of it all.